From Washington, this is VOA News. Secretary of State John Kerry warns al-Qaeda targets. The U.S. government shutdown goes on. I'm Ray Kouguell reporting from Washington. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says the two high-profile raids in northern and eastern Africa demonstrate the unrelenting determination of the U.S. to hunt down terrorists. Following separate raids by U.S. military forces in Libya and Somalia, Secretary Kerry repeated America's commitment to pursuing wanted terrorists. Kate Lamb has details.
The al-Qaeda man captured in Libya, Anas al Libi, has been wanted for 15 years for his alleged involvement in the 1998 bombings of 2 U.S. embassies in Africa. Secretary of State John Kerry said the U.S. would continue efforts to bring known terrorists to justice.
Those members of al-Qaeda literally can run but they can't hide.
The U.S. government had posted a $5 million reward for information leading to his capture. The raid has been hailed as a success by counter-terrorism analysts and opens up the possibility that Libby could face trial in the U.S. In the other raid in Somalia, U.S. Navy SEALs targeted a leader of al-Shabaab, believed to be behind last month's mall siege in Kenya. This is Kate Lamb for VOA News, Jakarta.
Egyptian officials say fighting between police and Islamic supporters of ousted President Mohamed Morsi killed at least 50 people and injured more than 200. Most of the violence occurred Sunday in Cairo. Street battles erupted between the Islamists and pro-military marchers celebrating a national holiday for the 40th anniversary of the Arab-Israeli War. Both sides exchanged rocks, gasoline bombs, and gunfire. Police used tear gas to drive away the Morsi supporters. Officials in northern Iraq say car bomb blasts have killed at least 15 people, most of them children. Sunday's explosions marked the beginning of the local work week, and they partially collapsed an elementary school. Iranian officials report arresting 4 people for trying to sabotage a nuclear plant. The head of Iran's atomic energy organization, Ali Akbar Salehi, told Iranian media that officials arrested them before they could do any damage to the nuclear site. He did not reveal the plant the suspects were targeting. International inspectors have begun destroying Syria's stockpile of chemical weapons. Authorities say Sunday was the first day of the dismantling process. It also includes facilities used to produce the weapons. Inspectors are being directed by the UN to dismantle and ultimately destroy Syria's chemical weapons program by the middle of next year. U.S. House Speaker John Boehner says he does not know when the government shutdown will end, but that it is up to President Barack Obama to sit down with House Republicans and start negotiations. During an American television interview Sunday, Mr. Boehner said Republicans are interested in having a conversation about how to reopen the government and how the United States pays its bills. He says he'll not go forward with a vote to increase the government's debt limit without talks addressing the Republicans' concerns on spending. The U.S. government, in the 6th day of a partial shutdown, also faces the possibility of running out of money to pay its bills on October 17th. Opposition Republicans have insisted they will only approve a spending bill to reopen the government if President Obama and Democratic leaders agree to negotiations on the separate issue of health care. Afghan politicians and former warlords reached last-minute deals as they officially submitted their names to run in the country's upcoming presidential election to succeed President Karzai. Nominations close Sunday. The election is in April of 2014. One of the most punishing races for solar-powered cars is now going on in northern Australia. It's called the World Solar Challenge, a 3,000-kilometer trek through some of the country's roughest land. Phil Mercer reports.
The race through Australia's central desert is in effect a giant research project to test the most modern technology in very harsh conditions. The teams have to negotiate the unrelenting desert heat in cramped cabins. Chris Selwood, the organiser, says it's become a highly competitive international event.
26 countries are coming, lots of different cultures, and it's all about bright young people not only dreaming of a cleaner, greener future, but working hard to make those dreams become a reality.
The race, which is held every 2 years, was first run in 1987. It's scheduled to end in the southern Australian city of Adelaide next Thursday. The defending champion is the Tokai team from Japan. Phil Mercer for VOA News, Sydney, Australia.
I'm Ray Kouguell, VOA News. More on our website at voanews.com.